Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of all cruelty-free and vegan products. I'm super excited to do this because I utilize mostly vegan products, so it's nice to kind of focus on that today. So I'm going to start with my primer. This is the e.l.f. primer, poreless face primer. So a lot of these products you're going to see are new, so I've like never used them. So I'm excited to kind of open up these products if I can. I'm trying to open up this e.l.f. primer. I'm struggling. Okay, so I got it. Here we go. So I'm gonna put, just gonna pump it. There we go. So I'm gonna pump it out and I'm gonna, ooh, this is so smooth. Oh, I like the way this feels. Geez, why nobody put me on to this before? I really like the way this feels on my skin. Oh my god, I really like this. I'm gonna put just a little bit more, just like that much, just to make sure that I'm getting especially the places where I crease, so like my smile lines right here, right forehead. So just like that. And then just to make sure that I set everything in place, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender. And I'm using this, never use this. This is the Koala SPF 30 makeup setting spray. So it says to shake it, so I'm going to shake it. And I'm going to just spritz my beauty blender, just to kind of make sure my primer is set in place. I'm doing all that. Okay, so next for foundation, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade Deep Sand. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, just like that. And I never use this brush, I'm going to use it. This is my Wet n Wild foundation flat top brush. So I'm gonna take some of my foundation, I'm just gonna blend it like this, and then just kind of pat it on my face. Do the same for the other side. I'm gonna take my brush and then just pat it onto my skin like so. And this doesn't feel like harsh on my skin or anything, it's very gentle on my face. This Tarte foundation I've used before. I know it's not like my perfect shade, but I do like the formula of it. Plus it's cruelty free, so can't go wrong. So I'm gonna take more just because I want to make sure I'm getting the coverage. So I'm just going over where I just went in with, just to make sure it's covering my imperfection, so like my hyperpigmentation, any acne scars, and just things of that nature. And then excess, I'm gonna just kind of rub on my forehead. So I'm gonna take whatever I have here, kind of just put it there, and then just blend it outwards. And I want it to be like a more full coverage look, so I'm just gonna take a little bit more on the back of my hand. So, I just realized there was a product I was gonna use and I completely forgot about, but it's too late now, so I'll be using that next time. But just blending all this out. Okay, so now that I have all that blended with my brush, I'm gonna go in with my sponge and then just kind of pat everything in, just to make sure that it's all blended in nicely and there's no harsh lines. It also helps with like the finish of everything. like that. Now, go with my concealer. I'm using this Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I don't know what shade this is in, to be honest. It says 40N. This was like a sample size, so I'm gonna put it right here. And right here with my eye. Right here with my lip. Up my nose. A little bit here. And I'm gonna take the pointy part of my beauty blender and just blend all that out. Take a little bit of the excess, put it right here. But it just gives nice natural lighting to like the center. And since this is a creaseless one, I like to try and go in a little bit quicker with it. Usually I kind of let my concealer sit a little bit before I blend it out. But this one sets in very fast, so I try to blend it out on the quicker side as well. So I'm doing that. Just like that. I'm gonna take whatever excess on my lid. So we gotta set my lid as well, so it's good to go. And I'm doing this on both sides. If you ever feel like it's too light, I like to take where I used on my face, just under my lid, and just kind of blend everything out. If you want a little bit more of like brightness and like awakeness to the skin, you can take a little bit more, like what I'm gonna do. Then just take it right there, right under. Oh, I got some on my hand. And I'm gonna put some on my lid. And I run through these so crazy because my dog keeps eating them. So I'm gonna try to keep it, I'm in like a different area of my room this time, so that way he can't reach it. Because I have a little like beauty blender stand, so that way when I'm done with it I'll put it over here, because I usually have this little small table that I'll use, but that's high enough for him to reach. So I'm trying not to use that this time. That way I don't have to play tug of war with him to get my beauty sponge back, and then he ends up just eating it, and then there goes another beauty sponge. Luckily they're not like any of my high-end sponges. They're just my AOA ones that I get for $1 from Shop Miss A. However, it does add up. And it can be a little frustrating. So okay, under eyes and eyes are all set and ready. So next I'm gonna take my Aesthetica Cosmetic Cream Contour Kit. Again, never used this palette before. Super excited to use it. So I'm going to take this contour brush from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade. I don't know if there's a name for it. There is not. So I'm gonna take this and just kind of get in here, blend in there just to get the color pay off. And going to kind of gently just go over my contour with this. I really like how it's coming off on this brush, so what I might do is just use my beauty, maybe I'll use my fingers actually. I'm gonna use my finger and then just kind of see if I can get the color pay off that way. and then just blend it outwards like so. I don't know if you can see it because I can't really see. So I can see it on my finger, but when I apply it, there we go. There we go. You can see it a lot more now. Forget under here. I'm gonna take a little along my nose and then a little bit more on my forehead. So now I got all the contour. So I'm gonna use my sponge, my brush to brush it out. Trying to see if I can get it to kind of give me a better color payoff that way. I'm doing like a nice sweeping motion. Let me do under here. And just trying to blend it all so it looks so natural on my skin. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of it right here, right on my eye, just to give me some dimension. And same thing, just gonna take my brush and brush it out so it's all blended. Now, if I didn't go with concealer, I probably could have used this shade or this shade to kind of go under my eye. But since I already did concealer, I'm not gonna have to do that. So I'm pretty much done with that portion of my base. So now I'm gonna take this Aesthetica banana powder. I'm gonna take my see, now my dog got me. So there goes that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my foundation brush and I'm gonna just sweep the axis like that and then just pat under my eye. I don't want to bake just because I have drier skin, so I'm just going to pat in. And just make sure I have for each eye. So I like the way it smells too. It's not like a harsh smell. So I like that. And I like how it's setting my under eye. I don't feel like I look dry and cakey. I feel like it's giving me a nice set right there. Access I'm gonna just use right here for my smile lines. I'm gonna just sweep off the excess. Man, it's exactly what I was talking about with my thing, and I completely forgot and I put it down. So that's how he got to it. So there goes that beauty sponge, and that's fine. It was $1, but now I gotta make sure that when I use my other ones that I take care of him so he doesn't get it. So I did that. I left my Pure Cosmetics palette over on the other side of my room. So I'm gonna just take this ColourPop pressed powder and I'm gonna use my contour brush, and this is very pigmented, so I'm trying not to use too much, but I'm just sweeping over just like so. I'm gonna use the access right here on my forehead. I also like to just put it right here to kind of give me the nice dimension on my eyes, as well as kind of some color. Going for like a more natural look. Just like that. For my brows, I'm using my ColourPop Brow Boss. I don't really go in too crazy with my brows. Oh, my bad. Hang on. We're gonna do this first. It's already kind of, but I'm just gonna go in with the little sparse areas that I have right here. And then I kind of just trace down. Like so. I'm gonna do the other side. I don't really have as many sparse areas up here. Go in like that. And then I would brush it out, but I'm unable to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna use this NYX roll-on shimmer. It doesn't say the shade, it's in the same taupe. I'm gonna just put it right here, right on the center, just to give me some. Some color there. Again, I'm just gonna, so it's not any harsh lines, gonna just blend out like so. I did not curl my lashes, so let me take my Wet n Wild Mega Protein mascara. I really like this setting powder though. I'm definitely gonna go back to it because I really like the way it sets. Damn, I did have a new mascara I was gonna use. Alright, so just for, damn, do I have it over here? Okay, I do have this shade from this eyeshadow from Anastasia, from TJ Maxx. I'm gonna go a little bit on my lid just because I feel like the color payoff wasn't really that much for the roll-on thing, at least not that I can see. So I'm gonna take this large Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, if I can open it. Let's see. Oh god, it's taped. So I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild large eyeshadow, and I'm gonna take this shade. It's a very pretty shade. I'm gonna just go in on my lid. Just like that. Just gonna do this lid. Alright, and then I'm just gonna set it, and then that's it. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed this, and tune in next time.